All right, all right.
Okay. Hi, you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So about a week ago, we all heard Teofimo Lopez going out of his way to diss Turki Al-Sheikh. He put up these posts calling Turki Al-Sheikh a dictator. Later on, he said he got fired, and then he started to troll Turki Al-Sheikh, basically. Well, I made a video on this situation, and the last question I asked in that video was, will Teofimo apologize? Will he issue a public apology to Turki Al-Sheikh? Because everyone else has done it. Canelo, Shakur Stevenson, and anyone else that does business with Turkey. And right after I made that video asking that question, Teo, he came out right away and he said, I ain't apologizing for nothing. His exact words was, we don't apologize.
We don't apologize. We don't apologize. We don't apologize. We don't apologize.
So that was a little remix of Teofimo Lopez apologizing. I believe Clarissa Shields, she put that video up. So not too long after he said that, I guess he had a change of heart because he came out and issued Turki Al-Sheikh a full apology with no sarcasm. Matter of fact, it looked like he had his lawyer or somebody else write this. This is what he posted. He said, to His Excellency, I take full responsibility for my inappropriate words on X. I publicly apologize to His Excellency. I will conduct myself with greater respect, humility, and professionalism, sending love and light to all. Thank you. Now, it's important to note that Teofimo Lopez, he has never apologized for all the racist stuff he said. Not that that would have changed the person he is. It wouldn't matter. He's still a racist. I'm just giving you guys a little bit of contrast. He's never apologized to Bob Arum and Top Rank for all the stuff he said about them. But he apologizes to Turki Al-Sheikh after he tells the public he would never apologize. It just once again shows you guys how powerful Turki Al-Sheikh is and the type of grip that he has on this sport of boxing. So now that Teo has made an official apology, I guess they're going to start working on that Devin Haney versus Teofimo Lopez fight. It's not going to be Ryan Garcia. Ryan, he's already going to be out most likely for the whole year. At least that's what Oscar advised him to do. And Devin, he's been calling for this Teo fight since he had his fight against Ramirez. According to previous reports, that fight was already close to being a done deal before Teo, he started saying all that silly stuff about Turkey. So this is obviously the fight that will be made, and it most likely will end up getting announced in the next week or two. Unless Teo turns down the fight, and I don't think he will. I don't think he will because Devin Haney does not look like the same Devin Haney since the Ryan Garcia fight. This may be the only way Devin Haney would have ever gotten a Teofimo Lopez fight. It kind of reminds me of when Tim, he was chasing Juan Manuel Marquez for years. For years, Marquez was avoiding him, and his trainers would use the dumbest excuses why they don't want to fight him. They would use code words saying he's boring. Imagine that. Somebody calling Tim Bradley boring. It just further proves that that word is nothing but a code word for what they really want to say. So anyway, Tim Bradley, he keeps calling out Marquez. It wasn't until Tim Bradley, he had the Provatnikov fight. That fight was a complete war. Bradley, he was hurt several times in that fight. And it looked like one of those fights where Tim Bradley, he aged a couple years just in that 12 rounds. And Marquez, he obviously felt the same way because he took the fight against Tim Bradley after that immediately. Once again, he had been avoiding Tim Bradley for years before that. So Marquez, he took the bait, he got in the ring with Tim Bradley and got beat. And Tim Bradley put on one of his best performances against Juan Manuel Marquez. So that whole situation is analogous to the Devin Haney Teofimo Lopez fight. Devin, he looked nothing like himself in that Jose Ramirez fight, which is understandable when you consider everything that he went through. So Devin, he completely lost his identity. And the question is, can he get it back now? We'll see soon. With that being said, I'm going to wrap this video up. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Diki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodiki.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram. Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.